the bass.
Oh no, Copy's coming back. Why are you coming back? Ruler Pulverize comes out. Ruler is taken down. Mickey loses his life in reply. Core JJ, that's not the flavor of the day.
Clutch play out of Mickey, but a misclick out of Core JJ there. They were both dying regardless, but one does live.
Oh, I've seen catfish eat spiders before. Ambition, not gonna look for more though. And luckily, Trashy can repel to minions.
Take us through this one, Kirby. What happened here?
Do I have time now? All right, well, that was a flash auto crit from Ruler, and then Core JJ going for the save. It was almost the perfect play. If he can get that Devour, then that is the cleanest bottom lane assassination. Doesn't quite come out there as he grabbed the minion. But top lane, Cube still doing work.
Quite aggressive. Yeah, Wonder FaceTime forward, but Cube's not going to step into the stunt, so parallel convergence whiffs, and Wonder's still in trouble. Look at that. 2 autos there, it looked like. And Spawn, Samsung Galaxy have got 1,300 gold lead. Your favorite team, Worlds, is in a great spot here.
Yeah, still looking very good, and they're playing respectful, although now Core JJ caught.
Now, no real support just yet. Here comes Crown. Doesn't have that round warp. Mickey's Devourable is going to go forward. That's a flash from Scout. Spits him into the Crux. Crux not going to be dealing damage just yet. Mickey will go down. Flash over for Crown as well.
Samsung are just feeling it today. After the momentum from their first 2 victories, super aggressive play, flashes in here, early roams from Crown. Now he's level 6. He actually put his level 6 point into the ultimate as well. Look for more of those roam plays.
Yeah, certainly expect to see it here. Core JJ's playing nice and aggressive, but a good early movement out of Crown. Mickey doesn't walk back into lane, walks towards Krogs, and that just means with the flash, they're going to be able to gobble him up.
They've got vision there already, right over the wall. Crown lands the snare, flashes over. Let's hold on there and wait for opinions because we've got some action.
That we do again. Celestial expansion comes out. They've got to get through the slicing maelstrom.
Oh no.
Cube's going to be able to turn this one around. Wonder uses the chrono break backwards. Cube's still alive. Wonder forced to flash away. Loses his life in a 3-on-1. Cube gets himself a kill. Core JJ's coming up from the river, but he doesn't have a lot of support just yet.
He has no support.
He's
a level 4.
Trashy, a level 4 jungler, is playing so aggressive. Trashy has simply no idea. And Trashy and Senkix are running for their lives.
That's what I mean by playing. Look at they finally realize he's by himself. They're like, wait a second. We've been had. This is a level 4 Tom Cage. Get off my ass.
The cojones on Core JJ. This should play so far forward.
But when you're behind, you have to take the risky plays. But Kube just outplays them. The flashback in outside of the stun range absolutely smashes Splice here. And unfortunately, there's just, when you're this far behind, there is no good play. You have to go for a trade. They go 1-for-1, but realistically, the siege is just way too strong.
That really is. Copy's doing his best with that ricochet. The rest of the team's coming up from behind. Mickey, once again, so much damage. No unbreakable. He decides to go aggressive and pays the price. Ruler was devoured by Core JJ and set up in a safe spot. Curtain call goes wide. 3 bullets missed. There's only 1 connected, but Mickey opted to go in aggressive with the headbutt pulverized combo.
Oh, St. Cooks.
He's in trouble. Ambition, flash available. No, I take it back. It was used. Voice of Light comes down, and Crown's looking for the bounce on Spellflux, not going to find it. Now Senkix is send-packing. There's Ruler. It looks like he's going to get jumped on. Here comes Wonder. He phase dives onto Core JJ. Core JJ, no flash available. He's going to get cocooned down. This is a kill for Splice. Well played. Wonder bites off a little more than he can chew. Chrono breaks backwards, and here comes Ambition, looking for more. Ambition's not going to get tagged by the Celestial expansion, but Mickey does. Curtain Call won't kill anyone, but Senkix forced to flash away on the wrong side of the engage. Stuns up Crown on the way out, and it's a 1-for-1 trade.
They did get a kill there for Splice, but they've lost so much momentum here, so much control of the map. That's kind of why I was hoping for the super defensive play, but you know, 1-for-1 is not bad. Trading, anytime you can try and trade evenly at this point is completely fine for Splice, and as long as they don't lose the turret afterwards, that was actually decent. Trashy also lands.
Huge up a fight.
Now remember, Slicing Maelstrom was used just a few seconds ago. Mickey's the sacrificial cow in the mid lane. He's already taken down. Ambition's taking a lot of damage. Trashy forced to run away. Won't be able to get the kill. The burn on Ambition won't kill him. And Trashy's rooted. He manages to rappel up. Senkax can't connect with the Star Surge and is unable to find a kill. Now Samsung are running away. Wonder's got Chrono Break available. Cobby's run out of mana. A Devour from 4JJ actually gets a stun from the parallel convergence. 1, 2 is dodged. 3 flies, and 4 kills, Wonder! That's a killing spree for Ruler. Samsung Galaxy, 10 kills to 3. 9,000 gold in the lead. Hell, they set a new record at 23.53. They might look to break it.
We're also now seeing one of the problems with Aurelion Sol if you don't get the early lead. The build is so defensive. Right there's the one-on-one where Senkax also had to use Exhaust and didn't get much damage at all on Cuvée. He can't put out any threat at all here. He's just so far behind.
You also have to be really good at this champion because the spacing is incredibly important. Look at Cuvée. He steps forward here. Mister. Absolutely no damage going out just because of Senkax's spacing. And that allows for the rest of the Samsung team to follow up, clean up the back end of this team fight. And you know, Ruler's ultimates haven't been very on point, but when there's a 2-second snare, it makes it a hell of a lot easier.
Really early, you can definitely punish people for those builds.
Cuvé's going again.
He is indeed. Maelstrom will be up shortly. And Cuvé's got Flash. There we go. Flash forward, Maelstrom. Just makes it look way too easy. 136 to 110, 3-1-1. And now Trashy's the target. A round warp from Crown. Just a bait's not going to actually follow it through. Senkax on the side gets a stun onto Ruler. But Trashy is squashed between Samsung Galaxy's boots. And that means Samsung extend their lead even further.
And you can see how far behind they are because cross-map, they're losing the one-on-one, they're being outnumbered, and now Cobbe's in trouble.
Oh, Devour, good knockup. That's going to come in from Mickey. Cobbe's looking for more decent damage onto Ambition. CoreJJ may go down. There's no flash available for him. Teleport coming in for Wonder. He's got his ultimate available as well. Ambition's flashed away defensively, so teleport used to what end? Where does Splice go with their numbers advantage?
To answer that, we're going to have to turn on Fog of War and just look how dark the map is for Splice. It's so difficult to analyze a comeback. Rulers are going to pop the ult just to zone them off turret and keep Splice from getting any objectives.
Oh, Senkax is in trouble. It's at least a stun onto Cuvée. Cuvé's going to be exhausted. Doesn't have a Maelstrom available. Splice flag goes up, but it's on the corpse of the mid laner. And Splice now running for their lives. They lose another 14 kills in the hole as we approach 20 minutes.
And as you said, it's that Fog of War. They open up. Rise is going to come in again.
Well, there we go. Trashy's going to be in trouble. Eats a dancing grenade, but Samsung walk away.
So they can't see Rise coming from the flank. They think they have okay information because Trashy was actually on the top side. But, you know, honestly, this far behind, there's nothing you can really do. They tried to play a quick pace game to get themselves back into it, and it ended up costing them more.
This is the point where you just cite mistakes, and you're just looking for, you know, unforced errors from the enemy team. Anyways, let's take a look at it, though. They zone them off the turret. This is why so many people are prioritizing Jhin very highly. And there he lands the snare. So Senkax is separated from the rest of the team, and Mickey was thinking about going in to sacrifice himself to save there, but decides against it, lets the dragon go down, still gets chased as Crown apart. You have full vision in the jungle. Remember, this is a 21.5-minute Baron. This is fairly early on the scope of Barons, but they're so far ahead, and they have so much pressure. This would be a miracle steal here for Splice.
Not going to be a chance. Star Surge comes out. Senkax is even caught out. Trashy's now coming in from the river. Samsung Galaxy a little bit split up. Pulverize actually not going to hit anything because the TP was cancelled. Senkax looking to do some damage over the wall with that Celestial Expansion, but Trashy's already down. Curtain Call, 1, 2, miss it, third hit. That's a double kill for Ruler. Finally finding his targets. While all that's going on, Cuvée doesn't care. He's taking a tower down bottom. The rest of Samsung taking towers up top. This is for the #1 seed from Group D, surprising the world as they've bounced back to go flawless here in week 2.
Definitely, a lot of people surprised maybe after week 1, but you know, coming into Worlds, a decent amount of people did have Samsung very highly rated. This was one of the groups where the top 3 were so close, and Samsung definitely doing it in a very convincing fashion today.
Cobby's in trouble. Some of the heal used. His flash was blown early. Ambition and CoreJJ going to run for their lives. Devour buys some time for Ruler to put down the deeps. But he's running out of mana. Voice of Light does really nothing as Ruler starts to heal himself out. GLP sprays the confetti, but it's for Samsung Galaxy. Ambitions coming in from behind. Cube slicing Maelstroms available. Protobelt forward. That's a 3-man stun. Cube goes down but takes 2 with him. Mickey manages to survive for just a few seconds longer. The slow from Time Winder buys a couple extra. Chrono Break comes out for Wonder, and it's not going to be enough. That's the ace for Samsung Galaxy against Splice.
And for the second time in 2 games, Samsung Galaxy has absolutely run over a team. Back-to-back shellackings, and they're going to come out as seed 1.
Nexus turret is going down. There's simply no support here for Splice. And Samsung Galaxy, back-to-back, phenomenal performances. They break their fastest record in the very next game. And Samsung Galaxy top Group D at Worlds 2016.